So listen, the best thing about these videos is that they have my eyes open. And I'm paying attention to a lot of things that I otherwise wouldn't pay attention to, right? And I'm seeing the signs. Clearly, I'm seeing the signs. You know what I mean? Recently, I've been to a lot of funerals, and I've seen some things that make me say, you know what? We need to keep an eye on that person. That person right there might need some mental help, some mental health help. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing about it, because this stuff, you see this stuff like this, for example, right here. Teen acts normal after burning grandma alive. Let's get to it.
Sirens and stuff?
I heard them, but I didn't know where we
Yeah. Well, there was a fire at your apartment, or at the trailer.
Is my grandma okay?
No.
Tuesday, April 19th, 2022, Mountain View, Missouri. In the small community of Howell County, an emergency call alerted authorities to a house fire on Falk Street. When first responders arrived, the blaze had already consumed much of the interior, and inside they found 62-year-old Phyllis Schweinel, who did not survive. The speed with which the fire had spread and the lack of an immediate explanation for its origin led investigators to suspect early on that this was not a simple accident, and what at first seemed like a domestic tragedy would soon reveal a far more complex scenario.
You, live at 330? Yeah? Do you know what's going on over there?
No, I've been out walking all morning.
Okay. Well, there was a fire at your apartment, or at the trailer, and,
Is my grandma okay?
no.
Why would you even say that? Like that? I mean, I guess that could be maybe I'm being over analytical. But just the way there is a fire and they're telling you it's it just came out kind of weird. Maybe I'm over analytical on that one. I'll shoot him some bail on that one.
And,
Is my grandma okay?
no. She was inside. I'm sorry to tell you that, buddy.
Wow. That's, it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no good way to say, just gotta lay it on, rip it off like a band-aid as far as talent goes.
Right.
So, you said you've been out walking all morning?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
I took a walk down the road towards the church over in WW.
Okay.
And then I walked back this way.
Okay.
I was about to head back home, actually.
Oh, okay. Did you see all the sirens and stuff?
I
or-
heard them, but I didn't know where they
Yeah.
were at.
Do you have? Where's your shoes?
I was barefoot.
You walk barefoot?
Sometimes.
Okay. So I was told by someone over there that maybe you and your grandma had maybe some kind of disagreement last night.
That's why I was walking.
Okay.
We argued again this morning, and I just needed to take a break, I guess.
Okay.
Me and her have been having a lot of fights.
Okay. Would you? What about?
Well, the last 2 years have been really rough and stuff, and
Okay.
here lately has been really rough on both of us and stuff. Financially and everything. It's been a lot for both of us, and we've been fighting about that stuff a lot.
Yeah.
How I should do more and stuff. And I have been trying a lot.
Right.
Now that right there made me think of, and this could be completely off, or it could be a shot in the dark, but I wonder if she has a policy, insurance policy. You know what I mean? As soon as he said financial, I instantly thought about that. Like, I wonder if she had some type of policy that he knew about, that she had for herself, and maybe he was some type of beneficiary on it.
So I've gotten told like that you're 19, and then someone said you're 22, 21.
I'm 19.
You're 19. What's your birthday? Okay.
Sitting with officers is 19-year-old Jacob Hearn, who had lived with his grandmother for the past decade. His life was marked by instability, no job, no clear direction, and full dependence on her for support. That relationship did not function as a bond of care, but more like a mutual dependence that had been building tension over the years. And now, questioned by the police, Hearn insists he had only gone out for a walk and never connected the sound of sirens to his own home. What unsettles the investigators is not only the calmness of his tone, but the way with which he seems to anticipate each and every question, offering detailed explanations as though he were trying to control the narrative from the start. For officers, this raised the first pressing question. Were they listening to a grandson blindsided by tragedy, or the only witness who truly knew what happened inside of the home?
And another thing, when they first told him that she was gone, like the officer said, he just ripped the Band-Aid off. He couldn't even find the tears. He put his head down like he was trying to find some type of an emotion, but he couldn't even find the tears.
As apparently, I don't know where people's getting their information, but you were somewhere between 19 and 150, I guess. So what time did you start your walk?
I believe it was around 10:30ish.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
How long have you been here?
I just went back into the park actually. I sat down over there for a few minutes, but my feet were hurting, so I came over for grass.
I gotcha. Okay. Someone also said you were a felon? You're a felon? Okay. What's the story with that?
Well, in 2016 and stuff, me and my mother got attacked by two individuals. One was, they were both they were addicts, and
Yeah.
they were also snitches for the local police department in Elbert Farms, Missouri.
Okay.
My mom was worried because she thought they were trying to kidnap me and stuff, and so she came to get me. And one of them, the lady and stuff, her name was something. She attacked her and was trying to kill my mother.
Oh, wow.
And I stepped in to save my mom. I was 14. And I ended up, the lady ended up dying.
Oh, wow.
I was just trying to save my mother's life.
I gotcha.
It was a hard thing.
Oh, I can imagine. Gotta ask.
Right.
You said you were 14?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'm sorry that even happened.
It's the story of my life.
Yeah. So there's quite a bit of damage to the house. I mean, it's still intact, but there's pretty significant smoke damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. Why don't you hop in my car and we'll go down there real quick and
Okay.
kind of. Have you seen anything down there?
I have not.
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't
we'll.
even walk that way yet.
Okay. Well, we'll let you see what's going on there. And do you have shoes anywhere? No.
It's a pretty big 19-year-old, bro. He stood up. You know how you ever watch like Halloween when Michael Myers stand up against somebody, and you like, yo, like that's how he just stood up just then to them officers. Like they need to detain him pretty quick.
They were in the house.
Okay. Okay. Well, apparently you got stronger feet than I do, because I'd be crying like a little girl. You can just hop in the passenger seat. They're on the other side. I got a bunch of junk in there.
As the conversation continues, Hearn introduces elements that further unsettle the officers. He describes constant arguments with his grandmother as if they were an ordinary part of life, then shifts to recounting violent episodes from his past. He claims to have defended his mother from 2 attackers, and even admits to killing one of them. The casual way with which he speaks about such an extreme event without showing visible signs of distress alarms the investigators. From a psychological standpoint, his account reflects how some individuals construct narratives that alternate between portraying themselves as victims of a hostile environment and justifying extreme actions. The contrast between the gravity of his words and the calm manner with which he delivers them raises much deeper questions. Were these authentic memories, or a carefully shaped story intended to influence how he was perceived?
Did someone from the fire department come talk to you about getting a hold of Red Cross for you? Red Cross? When there's a house fire and you lose a bunch, they call Red Cross, and they help you kind of get back on your feet with some essentials and stuff. Would you be willing for that? I mean, since you don't even have shoes.
All I really have right now, considering you said the whole house is damaged and stuff, is what I'm wearing. So
Yeah. Okay.
that'd be awesome.
Okay. Yeah. We can get a hold of those guys for you.
They're going to call Bethany. Bethany went to the bank real quick. She'll be back.
Okay. So Bethany's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I told her to go ahead and do it. Okay. So they're gonna call them for you. Okay. So we're just gonna keep hanging out here for a little while.
Did they figure anything?
Still, no emotion. No emotion about grandma. It's almost like he's moved past it that fast. Like he's moved past it that fast to the point where now they're discussing Red Cross and everything else.
All they said was, well, I didn't really understand it, honestly. They're still looking. Fires, I don't know the first thing about looking into them, so I don't know. But whenever they get a chance, a couple of them were on the phone. I'm gonna see if I can bend their ear for a minute. But I was just giving you an update, okay? They did remove her, okay? Just to get her away from.
How bad was it?
It's pretty significant. Okay.
She wanted to be. If she died before me and stuff, but she said she wanted to be put to ashes and put around where her grandpa and her mother and father were buried.
Oh, okay.
That was all she told me.
I see.
So much.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
This Joker is already planning how she's gonna be done now. Burial, nah, she'd rather be cremated and her ashes be placed here or wherever. Like he's moved on that far. That signs to me of a serial killer, bro. That's different. That's different. Like I almost want to look in his eyes, bro, and see if it's just straight darkness behind his eyes.
You guys have any waters or anything?
Yeah.
You want a water? You thirsty?
Very thirsty.
I think they got some waters on this truck. They may not be cold, but it's wet. So.
Other than sitting here gulping down my saliva.
Yeah. So he's gonna get you fixed up there. It's just kind of a hurry up and wait thing, unfortunately. But
That's fine. Hopefully the numbness will go away soon.
numbness, like emotional or physical.
Emotional.
No, I understand. That's a lot. I know.
I mean, especially when it's one of those situations where you just got done fighting and you said the most hurtful things to each other, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't I love you, I'll see you, I hope you have a good day and stuff. It was, hope I don't come back, you know, or something like that.
Right.
It was,
I completely understand, man. I do. And I really, truly am sorry for the whole situation. I really am. But
thank you so much.
if you just be patient with me, we'll get you sorted out here, okay? It may be a little bit. I don't know where the Red Cross comes from normally, but we'll
Probably Springfield.
I don't know. I've seen them show up quick, but I don't know when they call them, so we'll give you all the help we possibly can, okay? All right. Best as can be, anyway.
I finally cried a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have to take off like that again, so my offer to sit in the seat and sit in my car if you need to still stands, all right? Just holler at me and I'll unlock it for you.
He's sending her sister, which is also my cousin.
Where are they at?
Well, my cousin.
Okay.
Frisco was closer and stuff.
Okay, so someone's coming over. Good deal. Good.
Hopefully, I won't be completely alone.
Yeah, hopefully not. So good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna find out what's going on here, but like I said, just holler and I'll unlock it, and you feel free to sit in there. Got air conditioning heat if you're hot or cold. So I don't like to get uncomfortable. So. Yeah, ain't much I can do about that one.
In the following minutes, Jacob's focus drifts toward minor details. He mentions having no shoes, needing clothing, and the possible assistance of the Red Cross, as if these practical concerns outweighed the loss of his grandmother. To investigators, this choice of priorities would be telling. It suggested an emotional avoidance strategy, with which the trivial served as a shield against confronting the weight of what had just happened. When told his grandmother had already been removed from the home, he asked how she looked, only to immediately remark that she had wanted to be cremated. The abrupt shift from concern to detachment would reveal a disconnection that was difficult to ignore, and adding to that, he recalled her telling him before he left she wished he would never come back. For officers, that comment introduced a new dilemma. Was he describing a toxic coexistence or trying to plant the idea that she had anticipated her own end?
Just needs to get into the West Point, so you gotta be ballroom quality.
Yeah.
Here you go, man. Just wear this one like a shirt, okay, over the top.
All right.
Well, just to get you over to county, and then they'll get you a new, different suit that'll actually fit you probably.
Sorry.
They said you can keep your glasses too.
Sorry about my obesity.
You're fine. Take a seat there until I figure out if we're leaving right away, okay? Yep. We're leaving right up. Right now.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank you. All right, Jacob. Let's roll. We'll go right back out the way we came in, okay?
All right.
Get in the same car. That door didn't shut all the way if you're going back in there.
Do what?
I don't think that door shut all the way. Yep. Too tight?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
As officers offer him water, clothing, and the chance to contact relatives, Jacob remains distant and mechanical. Rather than showing grief, he states that he won't be entirely alone since he has extended family in another town. That cold, detached posture in a moment when most people would show visible despair painted an ambiguous picture. Either a young man exerting rigid control over his emotions, or someone who was unwilling to reveal a grief he did not feel. Eventually, he's handcuffed and placed under custody, but by then, investigators had already determined the fire was deliberately set. Hearn had ignited a coat and placed it behind the chair where his grandmother was resting after taking pills, and that finding would redefine everything he had said up to that point. The calmness, the focus on trivialities, and the absence of mourning appeared less like shock and more like the construction of a story to conceal responsibility.
See, that's the thing, bro. I've taken a few arson investigation classes, right? When I was with the fire service, fam. And what a lot of people don't know is when you set a fire, like, you leave behind a lot of different clues and burn patterns. You know what I mean? There's different burn patterns that they look for to indicate where the fire was started. And they can see that clearly. Clearly. Once the fire department is done putting the fire out and overhauling, then they step right in, bro. And they go to looking for those signs and those burn patterns and different things like that. And it'll point directly to where it was started. So it only take a matter of time. And them arson investigators are good, really good.
Drove vehicles, a white tractor trailer, white cab, white trailer, failed to maintain lane, driving with flashers on. Authority of Texas County 911, troops you clear 1917.
Falling off?
Yeah, a little bit. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Got him?
I think so.
Okay. I'll walk right over there by that door. Take a seat around that bench. What's up?
After his arrest, the case moved quickly through the Howell County judicial system. Hearn was charged with first-degree murder, first-degree arson, and armed criminal action. During hearings, he argued that he was carrying out his grandmother's request to end her life, raising a debate about intent and accountability. Prosecutors, however, found no evidence of such an agreement and maintained that the decision to set the fire was entirely his own. In 2024, Hearn entered an Alford plea to second-degree murder, acknowledging the strength of the evidence against him while never admitting guilt. The plea brought the trial to an end and resulted in a 24-year prison sentence in the Missouri Department of Corrections, closing a case in which long-standing family tensions and dependence culminated in irreversible tragedy.
Yeah. If I was them, they need to dig into his past or people that could be missing in that area or that he's possibly come in contact with. Because I don't know why I got the strange feeling that might not be it. The grandma, the person that he did that he killed when he was trying to save his mom's life, we don't know. Like, that's two right there. There may be a third or even a fourth. I'd definitely be looking into that case some more, into his history. For sure, for sure. Y'all let me know what you think, man. Y'all be safe, though.